So, what's going on, Morty?
I don't know, Dave. The guy just insists on sitting at your desk. He won't leave.
Well, he knows we got to do a show, right?
I think he does. Let me double check.
Well, no, get out there and get rid of him. He's not supposed to be there.
I'll take care of it.
How long has he been there?
From the Shamshil Students' Gymnasium in Seoul, Korea, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Shirley MacLaine, comedian on the 3-meter board, won't keep him from hosting tonight's show. David.
We've been gone for 2 weeks because, of course, the Olympics. And, oh, speaking of that, on television, Sunday night, weightlifters, swimmers, wrestlers, no, that wasn't the closing ceremonies. That was the Liberace movie. You know, this was the... I actually did. I watched the closing ceremonies of the Olympics from Seoul on NBC, and I thought this was great. The Korean Olympic Committee, apparently to add some humor to the proceedings, had one of those gag Olympic flames that you blow it out and it keeps burning back up. It was, they couldn't get the damn thing out. It went over and over, and gosh, I nearly laughed myself silly. Amy, come on down here. Let me pay you for that shirt. We have a woman with us from Wisconsin. This $23? 20? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Nice to see you. Have a good trip back to Wisconsin. You're freezing?
Yes.
Well, can we get you a blanket or some
No,
soup?
I got a sweatshirt.
Okay, good. Nice to see you. It's Amy, ladies and gentlemen, complaining about the story. Paul, now, when you were a kid, how old are you, Amy? 23. When you were 23 and you wanted to buy a sweatshirt, what would you pay for a sweatshirt when you were 23?
It would cost about $6, $7.
Exactly. This thing, and what is it? It's like a 50-50, Amy? Is that what it is? Just go ahead and take it off and look at the label. And that's unbelievable to me. That thing, it cost like $23, and when you wash it, I guarantee it'll shrink up like a Kleenex. Well, I've done my part, ma'am. Thank you. Huh? No, yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, boy. You know, one of the saddest things about the Olympics in the past 2 weeks, did you read about this? Joe Piscopo was disqualified from a light beer commercial for using steroids. I thought that was pretty good. I'm sleepy. I'm a little sleepy.
When you hit that Joe Piscopo material, you know.
No. Sad news in the news today. Sad story in the news today. Oh, this will be good. Sad story in the news today. Apparently one of the Dancing Raisins broke his leg last night during a performance, and they had to destroy him. You know, ladies and gentlemen, in my heart, I wish I had $23 I could give to each and every one of you. Paul Shaker, ladies and gentlemen. Paul.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful sentiment.
Did you know we've been gone for 2 weeks?
I know, I barely noticed.
Did you watch the Olympics every night?
No, not every night. I saw some of it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
caught a
sorry.
little bit.
It's not you, Paul. It's me. I've had no sleep in the last 2 days.
You came in late last night.
Came in early this morning.
Red-eyed in from L.A.
That's right.
That's rough.
But NBC paid, how much did they pay for the Olympics? Like $300 million? Is that right? $300 million. And then they had to give some money back because the ratings weren't as good as they had projected they might be.
Who had to give money back? The Olympic?
No, NBC had to give it back to the sponsors, the people who bought advertising time. And now they start whining about having to give out these rebates, much like I did to Amy, gave her the $23. You didn't hear me whine, did you? And I read yesterday an article in the newspaper, despite the rebates and all, NBC, a net profit on the Olympics, $80 million. And they're complaining that they didn't make enough money. I wish that story had a point. We got a great show. Shirley MacLaine is here tonight. Baseball was an exhibition sport this year in Seoul, the same as it was in Baltimore. Thank you very much. How do he do it? Is there anything else we ought to cover, Paul?
I don't think so, sir.
We ready to go?
I'm ready if you are.
I'm ready to go. We're, you know what we're going to do tonight? Because it's Tuesday, we've been off for a couple of weeks, and we're just getting over the Olympic fever. I heard talk at one point that they were going to extend the Olympics through Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Did you see any of the little event where the young girls walk around with a stick and they do this? What is? Did you see that? Synchronized stick twirling.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Do we need that as an Olympic sport? We do? Are there thousands of young American boys and girls hoping one day to grow up to be able to...
Was it baton twirling? Is that what it was?
No, it's not even baton twirling. They just carry a stick with them, and then they walk around like there's something wrong. Well, I don't... No, it's a lovely... I shouldn't say anymore,
Olympic
but
sport.
It's an Olympic sport, and it takes a lot of discipline, and you have to supply your own stick. So tonight, what we're going to do, since we have nothing else to do, we're going to give blood. We're going to give a... How much do you give when you give blood?
How much?
A quart? A pint? I'm giving a teaspoon tonight. We have with us a woman named Shirley Mack. She is the nursing manager for the Greater New York Blood Program. Shirley, are you out there? And if so, come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Shirley Mack. Hi, Shirley. How are you?
Glad to meet you.
Nice to see you. My goodness. These boys bringing in this giant silver suitcase. Is that part of your equipment?
All the equipment we need to take your blood.
All right, have a seat there, Shirley. How long is this going to take?
About 15 minutes.
And is it going to be painful?
No.
And how much blood am I going to give?
1 pint.
1 pint of blood. Now, you have to understand, I haven't had any sleep in like the last
You're not going to sleep
day and a
now
half.
either.
Okay. Now, what happens if I get woozy and I pass out?
Are you going to let me know? And I'm going to discontinue the donation.
Discontinue the donation.
That's right.
All right. And then will you take over the show?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to know about me before I do this?
No, I've already done your medical history. I know that you're in good health.
Top physical condition of my life. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. My blood pressure was all right?
Blood pressure's fine. Pulse is beautiful.
Pulse is fine. Height and weight are okay?
We didn't do that.
We didn't do that?
No.
I'm a
You
280.
have no temperature, no
286.8.
elevation. 286.8.
Okay, we're getting the speed up sign here, so let's go ahead, Shirley. Show me what I have to do.
You need pillows for his...
Pillows? We get the pillows right here. Paul, we're going to need music, I have a feeling.
You want both pillows?
Well, I don't know, Shirley. You tell me. I'm awfully tired.
We
Do I take off
all
my...
we ask is no loud snoring, yes.
No loud snoring.
Take off your jacket, roll up
Is there
the
any
sleeve that we've
disrobing?
already selected.
Any disrobing?
Not in public.
How about you?
Here, give me
Hang
your
that up over there. All right.
You're going to lie down up here.
I'm going to lie down over here. It's going to hurt, isn't it? I'm going to feel a terrible pain in my arm, and then I'm going to get woozy, and I'm going to get sweaty on my upper lip and my forehead.
Have you donated before?
Once a long time ago.
Okay, just lie down there.
Paul, what is that? Oh, red wine. I see. Did you enjoy
Dave,
the Olympics, Shirley?
I just want you to roll up this sleeve before you lie down.
Sure, be happy to. And it shouldn't take more than 15 minutes.
If it does...
What does it mean if it does?
No, it's not going to take more than 15 minutes.
No. And we're going to get a quart out of this.
We're getting 1 pint.
1 pint.
1 pint. Now you can lie
I'm
back
thinking
there.
of preserves. Now I have a very unusual blood type.
You do?
Yes, it's A negative.
Yes? Oh,
that
is
unusual?
that's one of the rare types.
Yeah. What? Aren't you impressed?
I am very impressed.
Well, by all means, tell your friends.
Just lie down here.
But surely, I haven't been to sleep in like a day and a half. Huh? Oh, boy.
All I ask is no loud snoring.
We got to get the holes in the ceiling fixed.
Okay,
You from
since
the area?
We've already found the vein that we're going to use,
When
right?
did we find the vein?
Do you remember when I checked your arms earlier?
Yeah, okay.
That's
Do I
when
have
we
pretty
found
good
it.
veins?
You have beautiful veins.
All right. I'm getting a little drowsy already. Now, afterwards, should I eat something or drink something?
You're going to drink plenty of fluids for the next 2 days. Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Okay,
we
then
don't
you're
have
not gonna
time to
smoke.
do this now, do we? What? 3 minutes, Shirley. We only have 3 minutes. You better hit a gusher.
Okay,
What
now,
is this little deal here?
this is just a little gripper that I've put in your hand. I usually tell the donuts it's a $50 bill, but it's not.
And what's that for?
It's just to encourage you to open and close your fists and make a
Okay.
tight grip.
I
Okay?
have the top 10 list here, Shirley. When you get plugged in, I'm going to do the top 10 list. Hurry
I'm
up,
just
Shirley.
going to clean your
Come on,
arm with
hurry
a
up.
little
Hurry up.
iodine.
Come on, let's go.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Hurry up. Ah! Oh! Ah! Jeez! Oh!
We haven't started yet.
I know.
Keep your arm down flat.
Keep my arm down flat.
Good.
Hurry up, Shirley. We got to get off here before Bob Costa shows up. How much time do we have? We're way too late. Now we have 2 minutes, Shirley.
Okay. Before you know it, you're going to be bleeding.
Now, how big is the hose you're going to put in there?
Okay, just keep your arm down.
All right.
It's
I
not
know this is
very
going to hurt. It
large.
really is going to hurt. Because you're going right into
But
a
you're
vein.
not going to yell, right?
Oh, I don't know.
All you're going to feel is the initial stick. It's not going to hurt at all.
But they say if a person,
Yes?
a medical person, a nurse or a doctor,
Yes.
is really good at this, you won't feel any pain, right?
Okay, then you're going to tell me if I'm really good.
All right. Okay. Hurry up, because we got to do the top 10 here before I black out. The category, by the way, it's only a top 9 list tonight because we have to help NBC save money. You know, they only made $80 million on the Olympics.
Hold your fist nice and tight now. Hold your fist. We're going to feel the prick of the needle.
So we're doing everything we can to help them through this period of yeah, ho, ha,
hand.
oh my God. Is it going? Is it
You're
working
in
yet?
business.
No, we're doing okay.
Now, once every 10
Help,
seconds, make a good
please.
pull.
You babies. I feel pretty good. Maybe I'll give 2 pints. Everything's getting warm and dark. The category tonight, top 10 good things about steroids. I'm full of steroids, Shirley. Number 9, they don't leave your breath all medicine-y. Number 8, prevent Dan Rather's voice from drifting into soprano range. Number 6, keeps me from having that I don't fit in feeling with my Bulgarian weightlifting pals. Boy, is it hot in here. Number 6, we'll all need to bulk up when the giant ants arrive. I have no idea what that means. Number 5, gives me the build I need for today's revealing fashions. Number 4, great for community theater groups putting on Ibsen's The Incredible Hulk. Number 3, they're scrumpdilliumptious. Number 3, they're scrumpdilliumptious. I feel like the top 10 is bombing, Shirley. That's how I feel.
You're doing magnificently.
Number 2, lets me replace lame Dan Quayle jokes with lame steroid jokes for a few nights. And the number 1 good thing about steroids, explains B. Arthur. We're almost finished?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
doesn't take
Well, that
that long.
didn't take any time at all.
No.
And we
Does
almost
it
got a
hurt?
pint out of there?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I feel a little woozy.
You do.
Seriously, get me a priest. We have to do a commercial. Shirley MacLaine is here, Jimmy Walker, and Carolyn Jabs. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So now, we are really almost finished
Yes,
now?
we are
because
almost
you told me
finished.
that 3 minutes ago.
I did not
You
tell
said
you
we're
that.
almost finished 3 minutes ago.
You don't trust me?
Well, no, it's just that I would like to get this thing out of my vein and get
Okay.
on with my life.
One
Thank
more.
you. 1 more minute?
No, half a minute.
Half a minute.
Can you
Okay.
count?
Half a minute, Paul.
All done.
It's
Relax
done
your
now?
hand.
Now, did I give a full pint
Yes,
or
you
not?
did.
All right. Do I get like a cookie or something?
Yes, you do. You're even going to get a little pin.
Shirley, will you do me a favor before this procedure is completed?
Yes.
Will you give me a gentle kiss on the forehead?
Oh, certainly. But first, raise your arm.
Right, just right here on the... Oh, thank you very much.
Raise your arm now. Raise your arm. Straight.
Do what? Straight like this?
Hold it tightly.
Yeah, okay.
You're all finished.
This won't interfere with my piano playing, will it?
Do you play piano now?
No.
No.
All right, Shirley, we have to go.
All right, just hold that. I'm going to put a dressing on your arm.
A little dressing on my arm. I'd like the creamy Italian, please.
You don't want any blood on your shirt.
No, we have to go. We have other guests here. Let me see the finished product. Is that it there?
There you go.
Ooh. Get that away. Can I get up now?
All right, you want to sit up in the chair there?
I'd like to.
Let me put a little dressing on your arm.
All right. You're taking this very seriously, aren't you? Am I going to be all right?
This is a
I
very
know.
serious
You tell her to speed it up. She's the woman running the show. She's the nurse. I can't get her out of here. She wants to tap into another one. Okay, just tape it up there. Yeah, gaffer's tape. That's a nice touch. She's putting duct tape on my arm. Ooh, geez, I'm feeling kind of woozy here. Do what now?
You're really feeling woozy?
Oh, yeah.
All right, sit down in your chair over there. Does he have something to drink?
Thank God we're not doing a show right now.
All right, pull yourself up close to this.
Pull myself right here? Okay, I feel just fine.
Okay. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
your pint of
Thank
blood.
you. Nice meeting you. Thank you for your help. All right, now that wasn't bad at all. Just took longer than we thought it was going to take. Thank you. Our first guest is an accomplished actress, dancer, and author. She has won an Academy Award, 5 Emmys, and her 5 books have sold millions of copies. Her new film is Madame Susatska. Although this is her first appearance on our show, she insists that she has been here before. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shirley MacLaine. How are you?
Well, I'm fine.
Well, you look great. You look all...
I feel like I've showed up here to save one of your lives.
One of
Does
my
that
lives.
hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. It's just that...
Are you really feeling
No,
all right?
I feel fine. It's just that it
You
took
really look terrible.
It's just that it took a little longer than we thought it was going to take.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Shirley. Are you all right?
Much better now that it wasn't me.
Yeah. Tell me about the film, Madame Susatska. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Susatska, yeah.
Susatska. Well, tell me about it. What do you play in that? Are you Madame Susatska?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not a madam.
No.
I'm a piano teacher.
Right.
And I play a very kind of tyrannical and impetuous, temperamental, cruel, very talented but demanding piano teacher. She is also extremely vulnerable and witty,
Right.
and doesn't want her students to leave. So the whole message of the film is, you know, we've all had a teacher that really was inspirational in what we did, but
Right.
then they don't want us to go away when we grow up. It's like that.
Is it touching, heartwarming? Is it funny? Is it all of those things?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. And it might even be universally identifiable, because
Yeah.
everybo's had somebody like that in their life.
And you're pleased with how it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
And is it in wide release now?
No, it hasn't opened at all.
I see. Is there even a film at all, Shirley?
Actually, no. I'm creating it right now, and I'm speaking to you from 1999.
No,
so
stop
we
that.
can...
Now, can you look at me and see whether or not I've had other lives?
You're in big trouble, David.
Oh, no, seriously. Have I been here before?
I think that's pretty clear.
I have.
And you have a lot of karma to clear up. I'll help you.
All right, I have here a list of things you've been in other lives. How many other lives have you had?
Who knows? I don't know.
Well,
However many you want. However
right.
many you want to remember.
We have here 6. You've been a jester, is that true?
6 lives.
Well, that's what it says here. Past lives, right
oh,
here.
well, you don't want to know what they say backstage. What was the question?
Past lives. Now, you were a jester?
Oh,
You were...
you're the jester.
You were a jester, Princess of the Elephants?
Oh, you're talking about a book that I wrote before.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
but are these in fact your past lives?
Well, look, I had a lot of recollections when I was doing psychic acupuncture, which was amazing.
What is psychic acupuncture?
Okay, sit back. I have to give you a little
Oh, is
lesson.
this going to be another medical procedure here? We have to have a nurse standing by for this as well?
They should have taken it out of your brains.
Now, do you want to talk about that at all? Because I've been
No, you have to read the book and then get the context into which it's, it's discussed. You can't just sort of lob that out a nickel a crack and expect to make any sense out of it.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing it for 6 years and done all right. But now how come I am not aware of previous existences and you are? Is that a fair question?
I don't know that you're not.
Well, no, I'm telling you I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're 41, middle class from Minneapolis, conservative, that's why.
Indianapolis. Yeah. Would that be a difference?
Has it ever occurred to you? Has it ever really, is it anything you would be interested in investigating? Like if you had a deja vu experience.
Right. Oh, sure. Yeah, I've had those. Sure.
So would you be interested in uncovering what that might have been about?
Well, I think I know what that's about. I think it's just a physiological phenomenon that happens to everybody. It's the circuitry of your central nervous system perceiving something before your conscience gets the message, and by the time your conscience gets the message, you realize that it's come through once before.
Yeah, but if you have deja vu about other times and other places, what are they?
Geez, you got me there. Of course, I just gave blood, so I'm really not up to my...
I was hoping if you had given enough, you know, you'd have been out there far enough and you could come back and tell me if I was right.
Yeah. But see, now this to me, this is a real disappointment because you were a monk in the Himalayas, you lived in Atlantis, you were a dancer in a harem, but that's not in the sense that we would think of other lives, right?
Sure. I think I had existences where I did aspects of those things.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think most of us have.
Really?
But you know, that's not hard for me as an actor because, you know, whenever you're asked to play a part, you like to feel that you have multi-dimensional experiences that you can tap into. So this works for creative people. I'm one of those creative people.
Yeah.
It's just something that I feel is true. I spent a lot of time in Asia where this is common belief, you know. The Western world has a little bit of trouble with it because they're so linear oriented.
Yeah. Well, that would be me. It just this is nothing from my background with which I'm familiar.
But most of your staff sort of was talking to me backstage, and they're very interested in this
Well, that's
stuff.
good. Well, fine. Have them released. We have to do a commercial here, and then we'll be back with... Couldn't do this justice in a short period of time.
Not really. I mean, it took me years to write that book. I can't just, you know, make sense of what those little subheadings are.
Well, past lives, we haven't just... I mean, this is on everyone's form who comes on the show. Past lives, height, weight, past lives. Current address, social security number.
Really, why are you so interested in this if you say you
Well,
don't?
it's because I know you're interested in it, and I thought perhaps it would be something you would like to chat about.
But I've already said that I don't think we can get into it, and you keep harping on it. Maybe Cher was right. Maybe you are an ass.
Oh, maybe a little more Olympic boxing. Now, why did you say that?
I thought that was a great remark.
Oh, what? Calling me an ass? You thought that was a great remark? Well. Would you like to give some blood? Give it the hard way? But you know, in my own defense here, you can't be upset with me wanting to ask you about this because you happen to be very well known for two things: your acting, of course, and for your interest in this sort of thing. So
you still won't get off it.
Well, I'm only sort of defending the fact.
Are you interested in your past lives? Do you want to talk about that? I mean, they
See,
asked
I'm interested that I have not had any past lives that I know of, and here you've had, at least on this sheet, 6.
I've had many more than that.
Many more than 6.
Yes.
See?
And the one I'm having right now is the one I'm having the most trouble with.
Now, are you really upset, or are you pretending to be upset?
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
You can't tell the difference.
No, I've never met you, so I don't know if you're really upset.
You've met me. You were running around in all these dressing rooms at NBC for 3 years trying to get me to come on your show. What do you mean you haven't met me?
That's right. That's right. You're right. I have met you once before. But see, I don't know if
Not
you're serious
once.
about this. Many times, I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like your lives that you don't remember either.
The only thing, as far as past lives go, I vaguely have a feeling that at one point I delivered a pizza to the Eisenhowers. Other than that,
I liked your remark when you
That's
hosted
the
the Emmys that time. That was very funny when you were doing a spate of Shirley MacLaine jokes and you came out and you said that welcome to the 1986 Emmys, was
Right,
it? Except to Shirley, who's watching the 1999 Emmys. That was funny. That's witty. That's funny.
Tell me about the, you have a new video. You don't have a new video.
No.
New video, Shirley MacLaine's Inner Workout.
Yeah, but that's much later. That's next year.
Next
you
year.
don't want to talk about what's happening today.
Oh, Shirley, you know, I haven't had any sleep, and I've given a pint of blood.
David, let me put you under a meditation
All right.
and try to help you out.
Okay, please do.
Because I'm here to save you.
That's what I've heard. What can I do for you? No.
Let's just talk like real people. Just checking if it is real.
It is. Sure, it's real. Sure, yeah.
You're a cute kid.
Can
You're
I-
nervous.
can
You're
I-
tired. You gave a lot
Yeah,
of blood. You
that's
don't know why the hell you're just
Yeah.
sitting with me. You don't know what I'm talking about. What this world is all about. This woman who's had 2,000 past lives.
Can
who
I,
seems to be apparently
Shirley,
insane
can I,
and is interested. Oh, I see the problem.
would it be all right if I check
They're
for?
moving, David. Fast.
Could I check for real things on you now, Shirley?
Good. It's got some height.
Yeah.
Got some
What?
height.
Oh, darn the luck, we're out of time. Well.
See, you spent all your time lying down with that other Shirley.
Yeah, I know. Well, see, I'm really disappointed. I thought this was going to be a lot of fun talking to you about your past lives and talking to you about your upcoming video.
Yes.
And we talked about your movie. Is there anything else that you want to leave us with before it's time to go?
You're the interviewer. You tell me. You wanted me here for 3 years. I'm here.
I think we'll probably wait another 3. Well, it's not. We'll be right here. What is, Paul, you were over there. You witnessed this debacle. Was it me or was it her? Am I nuts? Am I gone here?
I would not even.
No, come on, Paul.
How could I?
Seriously, was it me?
you?
Did I do something stupid here that triggered this?
Sometimes when a woman comes on, you have a magical chemistry with her. Other times, you know, there's
it
no
didn't go.
telling.
Yeah.
That's all.
So you're saying it was me then?
I don't know who it
Okay,
was.
so you're taking Shirley's side.
I'm
of
not
me.
taking any sides. It's just sometimes a magical chemistry
Yeah,
happens.
tonight we didn't get the magical chemistry. No.
Whatever.
Our next guest is talk about magical chemistry. Wait till this guy comes out here. Is a very funny gentleman who visits us regularly. He will be performing tomorrow night at Mr. Rips in Spring Valley, New York.
Hey, a little late. Was there some problem? No, really. I was talking. I was so happy Shirley MacLaine was here. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Well, I talked to her, and we found out that in one of her previous lives, I was one of her slaves. Yes, it's that. Oh, yeah, it was quite incredible. We were just having a long talk. I don't know what happened. It was their major. I don't know. The guys in the band were talking, and everything was just. Everything
fine.
seems fine. I was just a little late because I stopped by. I was in New Jersey. I stopped by Mike Tyson's house to get a bowl of sugar, and God, I almost got whacked in the head. Unbelievable coming out of there. You can't believe it. There were things in the freeway. Oh, man. But I made it anyways. No, thanks. I know you're tired. I'm exhausted.
Dude, I don't need to be here for this, do I? How was the? Did you get a chance to watch any of the Olympics?
Oh, that's why I'm tired.
I know that's what you were getting to.
I was tired because I just got back from the Olympics. I am exhausted. I was over there.
You were in Seoul.
I was in Seoul. I was there with the Zimbabwean contention. Yeah, we were there.
Contingent.
We was there with the Zimbabwe. We weren't in any events. We were all vending. We were working as vendors and everything. Yeah, we were working as vendors, and we left with a lot of gold and silver from the hotels.
Well,
It was no, you know the thing about the Olympics, because it has been going on for many years, a lot of previous lives, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But no, the Olympics is an interesting thing because this year, for the first time, and I was incredibly impressed, a black man won in swimming.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, a black man in swimming. Thank you. What they didn't tell you that he does train with alligators and crocodiles and Jimmy the Greek was his personal trainer, so they were working on that.
What event was it? Do you recall?
He was swimming in a 200-yard dash, and what's his name? Matt Biondi or something?
Biondi, yeah.
Yeah, he thought that a black man was chasing him. He stopped to get out of the way, and we went right by. It was incredible. What was that? And I'm upset about a few things in Olympics, though.
Yeah.
You know, certain things, and I hate to bring up this black thing again, but it's true. The white swimmers go over there, and they tear off a head of a statue or something.
Right.
And
kids letting off a little steam.
Just kids letting off a little steam. A black guy takes some steroids, he's banned from 2 countries. What is the problem? I'm upset when things like this happen, because they did test everybody, though. This is fair. They did, and you know who they tested? The Russian women.
Is that right?
That's right. One Russian woman left a specimen in a cup, and it melted. Oh, you know what I'm talking. It's absolutely true. And this is another thing that irked me while I was over there. The Russians beat us in basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good. I'm upset. That's like the same odds as Amy Carter becoming Miss America. I can't believe how this is true. How does this happen when we get this? I mean, it's amazing. But I'm back in New York, Dave. That's right. Glad to be back in New York. I'm loving this New York.
Right on time. he's moved on to number 2. There it is. He's
I have
back
notes
in New York.
too, also. What are these little notes that we have?
So, you're back in New York.
Yeah, you know the interesting thing about being back here? Because, you know, let me tell you this. This is true, crowd, because people, they're wild here. They're unbelievable. You know the crowd you got out here. These animals, these guys are ridiculous.
Great audience.
I love it, though. That's right. They're animals. The interesting thing about being back is that there's so many panhandlers in the street. Oh my God, every other block. A blind guy laying in the street, you know, with a sign and a thing. He says, "Mister, could you give me $2?" Blind guy laying in the street, give him $2. I give him the guy $4. What the hell, you know? Sure. I was walking away. The guy says to me, "Hey, that suit doesn't match with that tie." I can't. What is the problem? Because the crime.
You were duped.
I was duped, that's correct. Sure. But see, criminals now are doing too well. This is the problem. Criminals, you know they have their own TV show. I'm sure you're watching it. Have you seen it? America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, that's right.
Really, criminals have their own, it's like they can watch every week. Look, there's Bubba. Yo, Bubba, so you coming out that 7-Eleven, you look good, man. It's all right. No, the criminals, they're getting away with everything. Yeah. And now, rehabilitation doesn't work,
Doesn't work at all, no.
Doesn't work.
No.
You send them to jail, what do? They lift weights so they can get stronger.
That's right.
To get you, knock you on the head when they come out. And you look at a guy, you can tell a guy's been in jail. You say, "A guy broke into my house, he must have been in jail." Incredible. The show I've been watching about crime that's interesting, People's Court. Have you been watching this?
Yeah, I've seen People's
Court.
Ooh,
I watched this Judge Wapner, my main man. My main man, Judge Wapner, he don't take no jack. Boom, you're gone, you're next. Yeah. But I'm watching the show.
Judge Wapner would be your main man then.
My main man, brother.
Wapner.
My main man. Judge Wapner, I don't know if you realize this, the show has different shows for different segments of the country.
No.
This is true. You know what I'm talking about, it's true. I don't make this up, you know. I'm telling you, I'm watching the show. I'm in Washington State. I'm watching the show. Yeah, Apple Lady. Anyway, I'm watching the show, and they have a black guy, of course, you know, a black guy up for stealing skates. No problem, guy gets off. Same show, Biloxi, Mississippi, black guy walked in the courtroom, they hung him right there. No. I'm upset. I'm very upset.
You were going to be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Mr.
Our next guest firmly believes that once is not enough, and she has accordingly written this book called Reuses. Please welcome back to this program, Carolyn Jabbs. Carolyn, other than contributing to the trash load of this society.
That's right. We throw away all this stuff, and it's filling up the landfills. We got no place to put it.
We
have to reuse it and recycle it.
Recycling it at the very core of the problem.
That's it.
All right, let's take a look at some of this stuff.
Well, here we have an oven.
An oven.
Made out of a corrugated box.
Boy, that's a beauty, too. Does it come in avocado as well as white?
No, well, it depends on where you get your box and, you know, what kind of imprint you're going to get. And we're baking biscuits in here. This corrugated stuff, of course, is real good because you really can recycle it. Well, you can, you know, you have different recipes. You have your 4-light recipe, your 2-light recipe.
So you're just using the heat of these light bulbs
the heat of these
and
light
the reflection
bulbs,
of the tin foil.
That's right, and the reflection of the tin foil. It's very important to cover all the surfaces with tin foil, and then you can bake biscuits.
You ever think maybe you're spending too much time alone? I mean, it's a lovely, Carolyn, it's a lovely idea.
Yes, well, you don't do this if you have an oven at home, but in places where you don't have an oven, like your Girl Scout troop, you know, your nursery school,
All right,
or whatever.
perfect. For
that's
kids,
right.
a little cookout
Now,
or
for
something?
social life, you know, you go around and you collect this corrugated cardboard stuff, and then you sell it to your waste paper dealer. So, you know, that's how you make friends.
Okay, I didn't realize that. All right.
Okay.
Oh, and you have a little thermometer there
That's
on
right,
the...
so you can tell how hot it gets.
That's very nice. Nice job. Okay.
Okay.
And you hooked it all up yourself? Did all the wiring and everything? Yeah.
Well, it's not that difficult. You know, just light bulbs on the side. Yeah, okay. The last time I was here, I was pregnant. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that,
you do
sure.
remember that? Yeah. Well, anyway, we had a baby, and, you know, you need to make an album for the grandmothers. Jessie is the baby's name. And so to make your album, you can use your computer paper, you know, your recycled computer paper, because it's white on the other side. Right. Well, this is really good. Actually, you shouldn't really use this in albums. That's Jessie, yeah. You shouldn't use that in albums because that computer paper...
Picture of Jessie here?
Sure.
Yeah. Wait till she grows up and sees this crap. Well,
Let's see this stuff.
Beautiful blue eyes on Jessie. Those are lovely. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. But that stuff, you know, you can earn up to $200 a ton recycling computer paper.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know
that?
that?
I don't even know what computer paper is.
Computer paper, it comes out of computers. You know, it's those long rolls, and it has little holes on the side. And well, anyway, your waste paper dealer would be real interested in that, too. Yeah. When you play baseball, you need home plate.
Home plate.
And you need bases.
Bases.
And your pizza boxes.
That's right.
And, of course, this is recycled material, too, you know, so this has already been recycled, which makes it even better stuff.
And actually, this has been approved by Major League Baseball right there. National League. Bart Giamatti has signed that, so it's...
Okay, and for your liqueurs, when you go on the airline, maybe you got one of these today. Well, you were flying very early, and you really didn't do that. So anyway, you cut off the bottom of it, and then you put the bottom there, and you have...
Your house must just be stacked full of crap. Is it really? Is it just all kinds of stuff?
The basement is a real problem.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
okay.
Anyway. Salt and pepper shakers from your prescription bottles.
Well, that's not safe. You can invite somebody over for dinner and OD them on tetracycline or something. And they're a ghost. That's a hazard. You don't want to do that. We have to do a commercial, and then we'll be right back. We have two more things we're going to look at.
Well, you know, socks, they get holes in the toes, and then you cut out cuffs. And I noticed you were drinking coffee. It gets cold on the set. Well, you need one of these. Yeah. You just make this out of the cuff of your sock, and then it keeps your coffee warm.
Yeah,
that's right.
A cup warmer made from a sock. Very nice. Very handy.
And your rattles made from your pantyhose, well, not your pantyhose containers, but whoever's pantyhose container.
Now, how much did it cost you to make this? Pantyhose are what, $2, $3, $4?
Well, I mean, that comes free with the pantyhose.
No, I understand that, but you purchased the pantyhose.
Yes.
Right, and how much are pantyhose?
Oh, I don't know, $1.79.
$1.79, yes. And so then you have a stick there.
Yeah, oh, well, that's free with the popsicle.
Free with the popsicle, but yet you paid something for the popsicle. Right. So the price of this then would be what, roughly $5? $5 for this?
And most people would throw that away and it would end up in the landfill, and that would be a terrible thing because that doesn't biodegrade, you know, like your paper products.
Yeah, this will be around forever.
That's right. So it's better to make it into...
We have one other thing. This is for...
Well, for Halloween, which is coming soon.
Yeah. That's nice.
And we're going to make ourselves costumes instead of going out and buying them. We're going to use that good corrugated stuff, which you know has already been recycled once.
And you're going to. This is You're going as a.
Yeah, we're going to put our antenna on our.
Are you going as a television?
And a television.
You want to put that on?
Sure.
She'll do anything.
I was afraid you'd never ask.
Yeah,
my antenna. I can't reach that.
Geez, nice to see you. Congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
You're sure a cutie. Thank you very much.